In today's society, we often forget the importance of family and the bond that ties us together. But when does this bond break? When does family turn into strangers? This is what we will explore in our psychology video for today. Welcome back to our channel. We've been exploring the intricacies of human behavior and the complexities of the human mind. And in this video, we're delving into an issue that affects many of us in different ways: family estrangement. But before we begin, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to stay up to date with our latest videos. So let's dive into the topic at hand. What is it that causes families to fall apart? What are the warning signs to watch out for? And how can we, as individuals, work towards maintaining healthy family relationships? Estrangement, a term that refers to the state of being alienated or separated from one's family. It's a situation where one's close family members become distant, disconnected, and even hostile towards each other. It's a scenario that many of us may have witnessed or even experienced firsthand, leaving us wondering about the nature of these fractured relationships. The reasons behind estrangement are as varied as the families themselves. Sometimes it's due to unresolved conflicts or long-standing grudges. Other times it may stem from differing values, beliefs, or lifestyles. There could be instances of physical or emotional abuse, neglect, or favoritism within the family, which can also drive a wedge between family members. Additionally, factors like geographical distance, blended families, or simply growing apart can contribute to the breakdown of family relationships. Imagine a family gathering, a time that should be filled with warmth and camaraderie, but instead is loaded with tension and unspoken resentments. The laughter is forced, the conversations are strained, and the shared meals feel more like a battleground than a time of bonding. This is the reality for many who have experienced or are currently dealing with family estrangement. Estrangement isn't just about the absence of a relationship. It's also marked by negative feelings such as anger, resentment, bitterness, and grief. It can evoke a sense of loneliness, especially during holidays or special occasions when the absence of family is keenly felt. Moreover, estrangement can lead to feelings of guilt and shame. Many individuals grapple with questions like, "What did I do?" or "How could this happen?" These emotions can be a heavy burden to carry, often leading to low self-esteem and mental health issues. Recognizing the signs of family estrangement is crucial, not only for understanding what you might be going through, but also for knowing when to seek help. Some common signs include consistent avoidance and disconnection, expressed negative feelings, strained communication, and a history of unresolved conflict. If you find yourself in this situation, know that you're not alone. Estrangement is more common than many people realize, and reaching out for support can be a positive step towards healing. Professionals can provide tools and strategies to cope with the emotional toll of estrangement, manage difficult conversations, and set healthy boundaries. They can also help in understanding the root causes of the estrangement and working towards possible reconciliation if desired. Remember, seeking help is a sign of strength, not weakness. While every situation is unique, there are some general steps that can help repair fractured relationships. The first step towards mending broken relationships is acknowledging the issues. This means honestly facing the problems within the family dynamic and taking responsibility for your part in the conflict. It's about recognizing your own mistakes and showing a willingness to change. Open and honest communication is key. Create a safe space where family members feel comfortable enough to express their feelings and listen actively to what each person has to say. The goal is to foster understanding, not to point fingers. Setting healthy boundaries is another crucial aspect of repairing relationships. This involves clearly communicating your limits and ensuring that everyone's needs are respected. It's about establishing what is and isn't acceptable behavior within the family dynamic. Boundaries can provide the structure necessary for healing relationships and can help prevent future conflicts. Forgiveness is a powerful tool, but it's essential to remember that it's not about condoning or forgetting the hurtful actions. It's about releasing the negative emotions that are damaging you and your relationships. Forgiveness can be a gradual process, and it's important to be patient with yourself and others involved. Moving forward, it's vital to focus on building trust. This requires consistency in words and actions and a commitment from all family members to honor the agreements made. Small acts of kindness and empathy can go a long way in rebuilding trust. It's also important to celebrate the progress, no matter how small it may seem. Each step towards healing is a victory worth acknowledging. Remember, repairing broken relationships takes time and effort from all parties involved. Be patient with yourself and others, and don't hesitate to seek professional help if needed. Every family has its unique challenges, and it's essential to approach each situation with sensitivity and care. There's no one-size-fits-all solution to mending broken relationships. However, with genuine effort, open communication, and a willingness to heal, families can pave the way towards forgiveness and reconciliation. It's not easy to admit when family ties are severed, but it happens more frequently than one might think. Sibling rivalry can intensify over time, turning brothers and sisters into bitter enemies. Parents can grow distant from their children due to conflicting values or lifestyle choices, and sometimes the estrangement extends to entire branches of the family tree. Estrangement isn't always dramatic. Sometimes it's a slow burn, a gradual drifting apart that feels just as painful. It's in these subtle moments that the erosion of family bonds becomes evident. A missed phone call, a postponed visit, or a canceled holiday gathering. These seemingly small gestures can speak volumes about the state of a relationship. They become silent, agonizing pronouncements of the distance that has grown between family members. As the estrangement deepens, communication channels close. Birthday cards stop arriving, phone calls go unanswered, and family events become occasions endured rather than celebrated. The silence becomes deafening, amplifying the feeling of isolation and despair. Those outside the family may not comprehend the gravity of this loss. After all, blood is thicker than water, right? But for those experiencing it, the pain is real and profound. Forgiveness is a complex emotion. While it may bring peace to some, others might find it impossible, at least in the conventional sense. They might harbor resentment or bitterness, constantly replaying past hurts in their minds. The inability to forgive can be a heavy burden, a constant reminder of the fractured relationship. However, it's essential to recognize that forgiveness doesn't equate to reconciliation. It's a personal choice aimed at inner peace rather than patching up a broken relationship. Reconciliation, on the other hand, involves repairing the broken bond, mending the torn fabric of the family. It's a conscious decision by both or all parties to restore the relationship. This may involve heartfelt apologies, sincere efforts to understand the other person's perspective, and a commitment to change. Reconciliation is about creating a new narrative, replacing the old hurts with renewed understanding and empathy. It's a chance to rewrite the ending, to turn the page on a new chapter of the family's story. However, reconciliation isn't always possible or even desirable. Sometimes the best course of action is to accept the estrangement and move forward. Letting go can be incredibly challenging, but it may be necessary for the well-being of all involved. Accepting the estrangement doesn't mean giving up hope, but rather holding on to hope for something better, even if it's outside of the family structure. Family estrangement is a heartbreaking phenomenon that can deeply affect individuals and their sense of belonging. It often leads to feelings of isolation, sadness, and longing for connection. If you or someone you know is experiencing estrangement, know that you're not alone. Reach out to support groups or mental health professionals who can provide guidance and support during these tough times. Remember, while blood may be thicker than water, it's the quality of relationships, not the ties of blood, that truly matters. We hope you found this video insightful and encourage you to share your thoughts in the comments below. Your comments help us understand how we can better serve you. If you'd like to learn more about similar topics, click here to access more content. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.